I'll do a little
Welcome to Blamestorming. Blamestorming. In a post-truth world, there's plenty of blame to go around. Plenty of blame to go around. Plenty of blame to go around. Join Dave Cyrus and Marissa Smith as they blamestorm about today's hot topics.
Hey guys, welcome to Blamestorming. I'm Dave Cyrus.
I'm Marissa Smith.
Yes. Hey everyone.
Hello, I'm Walker Hayes.
I'm Ronan Hirschberg.
Hey guys, welcome to the show. By the way, Renan and Walker, both friends of ours, both comedians, and I just realized everyone might book for this show, also affiliated with Roast Battling.
That's right.
Because that's pretty much the only people I know in New York now, because I specifically avoid stand-up shows.
I get it.
You saw me get my ass kicked the other day. Oh boy.
Who was it against? Joel?
No. Well, I guess you think I got my ass kicked then too.
Oh no, I was trying to remember which the.
I thought that was more even. Actually, no.
Right, Finnerty.
Finnerty.
That was his best ever, though.
Oh,
that really he knocked it out of the park then, because I had you winning
No,
before.
he's good.
No,
He's so
I meant
good.
before.
Yeah.
I meant before the actual jokes.
Oh yeah.
I expected you to win.
You'd be
'cause
crazy.
You're really good, but Sean had an amazing night. Yeah.
Oh man.
Where was this?
At
the stand?
He's so good because he's Irish. So he can be offensive. No one's offended because they just assume
Accents really help you.
Oh man,
roast battle.
He said, "You are what you eat, so I guess you should stop eating so many fat faggots."
Yeah.
Imagine that in an Irish accent.
And I'll say
it
exactly
was
how
like
he
a
said it.
5-minute applause break.
Yeah.
I just stood there.
Yeah, he did say, he goes, they say you are what you eat, so you really should lay off the fat faggots. God, that works so well when you're Irish. It's just him and Pedro, who's from Colombia. It's God, it's just a specific advantage you get.
It totally
when you
is.
have that accent.
Gonzalez?
Pedro Gonzalez? Is that his
Who are
name?
you talking about?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
at Roastmasters.
Yeah. Man, it was brutal.
Sorry about that, but you're very good.
Thank you.
And the two of us, let's plug it real quick, will be on the Avengers roast.
The roast of the Avengers, May 18th.
At the Creek in the Cave. You're playing
Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah, and I'm Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations. What an honor.
He asked me first, so I got to pick who I would be. I was very happy about that. No one had picked up one yet. And I was like, oh, God, I get to be the senile old man who just pulled his dick out for a masseuse. This is great.
Wait, he pulled his dick out for a masseuse?
Yeah, at 95, which makes him a superhero.
There you go.
Good for him. I'm not going to use that in the bit. But yeah, did you know that Stan Lee he was accused of pulling his dick out for a masseuse?
Just like a regular masseuse, I take it.
Well, apparently, but I guess he didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
Does he think they're all
Maybe he
have
thinks
happy
they're all
endings?
like that now, yeah.
Well, he's 95 years
Yeah.
old.
He feels like we should have advanced at this
What
point.
if I imagine it being so sleazy he quotes his comic books you want to help me shoot out this web? He just does creepy lines from his comic books.
I bet it's more just did I ever tell you about the time I had the idea for why the thing has 3 fingers? I'm about to come.
Well, in his defense, he probably thinks all massages are just to jack you off at the end, right?
Well, yeah, he probably does. I mean, and the woman called the police, right? Let's be fair.
Did?
Well, that's how it's in the news, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Here's the thing. If you are a masseuse, is she really calling the police on every guy who pulls his dick out or just the famous ones?
Or maybe just the ones that she felt really grossed out by.
Well, I mean, it's a 95-year-old dick.
I
What
was
do you think
gonna
it's going to look like?
You know.
That's out of his control.
Right.
Or maybe she thought he escaped from the nursing home or something.
Well,
Was this here? Was this in New York?
I don't remember where it was, but I read that it was in a hotel, obviously.
Oh.
It wasn't.
Oh, so maybe she really did feel threatened.
It wasn't the spa at the Hard Rock.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, obviously he made a mistake.
Yes, he did.
I just wonder, I was literally honestly wondering, when you're a legitimate masseuse, what percentage of guys pull their dicks out?
I'm friends with a masseuse. I can tell you, she told me that she would and she does a good, it's a respectable thing, replace whatever. And she said she'd come back and there'd be jizz on the fucking
oh, God.
thing, and then she'd say a lot of times the guy would just start jacking off while he's doing the
What?
I got a massage once and this was in the spa of a really nice hotel.
Yeah.
And it was me and I won't say who other, but 2 other men that I had a close relationship with. I don't want to say who they are because it's very easy to figure out if I give any other details. But all three of us were
Pete
getting
Davidson
massages.
and another guy.
Not him. No, I'll be honest.
There's name dropping. This is
older
called,
than
this
that.
is called vague dropping.
Yes. Not famous people, just ones that anyway.
He's vague storming.
I found out, so I got the massage, and then it was like an hour, and it was a good massage, but I was so bored. Like, it's an hour. And it's like this 50-year-old Jewish woman who's just talking about her kids, and I'm just like, it's a nice woman, but I'm like, I just can't. This was like boring for the last 45 minutes. And I found out both of them tried to get hand jobs while I was getting the massage, and I'm like, was from the 50-year-old Jewish lady?
Wait, you all had the same masseuse?
No, but I think they were all like the same ish.
That was the requirement
Like I
to
was
be a
like,
masseuse.
no, I think I was like, mine was like a 55-year-old Jewish woman. They were like, yeah, so was mine. And I was like, you tried to get jerked off in the spa of a hotel? What is wrong with you? And he's like, well, I was getting a massage. Like, it was so standard for them that they were just like, this is what you do. Let's see if it works.
But they're older.
I mean, they were older than Pete Davidson. Is what was
Okay.
They were my age or older. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
You don't want to get like the kind of massage where they jack you off. That's not a good masseuse. The hands for jacking off and the hands for your shoulders are different hands. You know
Yeah,
what
if
I
a
mean?
girl is really good at giving massages, she doesn't have to jerk you off.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get. I mean, I like getting jacked off. I like getting jerked off, but I like a massage just as much. You know.
Yeah, I can't give myself a great massage.
Exactly.
I've never
So-
gone to like a
funny.
massage parlor that like offered like women happy endings. Like I've never like you know
that's
what I
a good
mean.
point.
It's like because like all my guy friends they go to specific massage parlors and they're like, oh yeah, this one gives a happy ending.
All
But
your
I've
guy
never.
friends go to massage parlors and get jerked off.
A lot of them
Who do you
do.
hang out with?
Well,
The
that's
guys that get jerked off
right.
in massage parlors.
That's because
but, like,
those. I mean, like.
But like the women, like I know so many women that go to spas and get massages all the time, and never once has anyone's been like, "Oh, you know, something in this place they give you a happy ending." Like it's
Not to be like, you know, women or men are different, but if that happened, that place would be shut down immediately.
Oh, yeah.
He'd start fingering a woman, and she'd be
The
like, "What?"
first woman would
you
go to
know,
the
like
police.
it would be.
But
a,
I'm
it
not
would be
saying
Me
like,
Too'd.
well, it's massage envy does it without consent, but I'm talking about a place that like will like propose it like they do guys.
You would still go to
But
jail.
you'd still go to
the
jail,
average woman
yeah.
would still call the police
Yeah.
if the guy was like, as politely as possible, would you like to be fingered?
No
ma'am?"
guy.
Like, they would still call the police. Because
It's just a difference. It's
I've
just
seen-
a difference. Yeah, guys, you can't rape a guy because he wants to get raped. Like he wouldn't mind, you know. So it's like if a guy maybe that's a dark way of saying it. But I'm
I
saying
think
like
some men that have been raped would disagree.
I've seen news articles.
I always forget about that.
I've seen plenty of news stories like blurbs where they'd be like, a man giving a woman a massage, touched her inappropriately, the police were called. Like, I think a lot of massage guys probably are trying it. They're just going immediately to jail.
I've never had a male masseuse.
Oh, I usually get male masseuse.
For that to work, it would have to be women masseuse. That's the only way. That's the only way. If it was a man masseuse and the woman didn't, even if it was a secret thing, at the end of it, if the man's like, "Can I finish or can I finger you?" Like it'd just be a disaster.
It just seems so insane to even like bring it up to a
Yeah.
woman at a legitimate massage place.
It totally does.
Because if women want to get fingered a massage, they'll just ask any man to do so.
Right.
I'm just saying, if we want equality in this society, women need to be offered fucking happy endings as well.
And there's just not a market.
That's
for
the
it.
glass wall. That's another glass ceiling we need to break. Is
but-
we need to be offered happy endings. I'm not saying that they should just go and like willy nilly just start fingering you after you got a massage, but I'm just saying, like these are things that if we're going to be more equal as genders, this is one of the things that we
Probably
can
have a
do.
higher likelihood of getting fingered at the dentist than a
It just
massage.
it just
Based on the
seems
news
like
stories I've seen.
it just seems like for that to happen, like you know, like a woman, like I just feel like, help me out here. Like
a woman would have to be like, "Hey, buddy, can you give me something?" Like she'd have to really tell the guy.
She'd
because
have to
otherwise-
bring it up.
Because if the guy's going to bring it up, you're already committing a crime.
Yeah.
And you're
And she
already-
could have. And with men, there's not a worry, so you can be subtextual. You can be like, "Do you mind finishing me off?" And she can be like, "Sure."
But
But,
you know
with a
what,
woman,
though?
she'd have to be like, "Can you stick your finger in my vagina right now?"
But see, here's the thing, Marissa. Wouldn't I mean? So many guys are just bad at it anyway, and then you're just asking a random guy and hoping he's good at it.
Bad at fingers?
Well,
Bad at everything.
Oh man.
Well, no, there are places you can go for that, but I'm just talking about regular places. Like you can get like yoni massages or like tantric massages that they do that's specifically for that. But I'm just talking about your regular run-of-the-mill place.
Well, you don't go there to get fingered.
No, but I'm not even saying that I would want to, but it's something that bothers me just as the same kind of like, oh, well, women have to go down, but men don't have to go down. Well, guys can get happy endings, but girls can't get happy endings.
You know where you should go? I was just thinking. You're talking about from a guy, right? You don't want a happy ending from a woman,
no,
right?
I don't.
I'm assuming if you went to where your friends are going and just said to those women that do them, "Can you do this?" They probably would because money's money, right? But if you want a guy, you need to go to like a gay spa. I'll bet that.
Oh, they'd probably be freaked
Right.
the fuck out if you.
Yeah, they don't want any women.
They'd probably be like,
women
"What?"
parts.
It's
like,
a
oh,
gay
girl,
spa.
Get out of here.
What makes it a gay spa
Is that
is
there's
you
no
don't have
women.
women.
Yeah, but they'll be straight for pay.
Straight for pay?
That's an interesting. Actually,
straight for
that's an
pay.
interesting thesis.
Yeah,
I mean, hookers are hookers. I mean,
this is true.
I just think you can't approach a woman and a man the same way. And that's good.
yeah.
That's good that you can't do that.
There's
no,
no
and I'm
glory
not
holes
saying
for chicks.
Yeah.
that
Well, I mean,
You
there's
can't put,
there's some
if there
people
were.
that
you can't put a
know.
vagina through a hole.
Well,
That was about the glory hole.
There's
you
no-
could.
you-
but
you can.
You could put his finger there.
And
Yeah.
I'm not going to
maybe-
put my finger through a hole in a wall. Who knows what's on the other
Oh
side?
my god! By the way, that is like the scariest thing, a glory hole. Because I know a comic who he's bi, and he told a story about using a glory hole, and he said like it was great because he was so scared.
Right.
And it's just like that. Can you even fathom putting your dick through a hole and not having any idea who's on the other? Like it's the how would I honestly? I could not get my dick hard. There's no way.
They obviously
my
like it.
dick
They
would
like,
work.
they like the
I'd be
mystery.
yeah,
so
the
scared.
danger.
Yeah.
Danger is the thing that gets you off.
Or just not knowing who it is. You know, you can imagine anyone. You know.
Yeah. And but the funny part of the joke for his joke was that at the end of it he gave a fist bump, which I thought was adorable.
Through
the hole.
hole.
Yes, they fist bumped through the hole as a thank you, which I thought was like, oh, okay, it's a happy ending then.
That is
How-
happy. Yeah. Fist
How
bump.
big is this hole?
Big enough for a penis. What do you?
But big enough, but it's obviously big enough for a fist also.
Well,
then.
some penises are the size of fists,
I was
so
gonna
obviously.
say, I mean, penis is very wild.
Right, so you don't wanna,
But if you
like-
had a giant hole capable of holding any penis, then the anonymity would be.
You don't want to have
Yeah.
a glory hole and then find out
Compromised.
Tuna Can Ned can't use it. You want to make sure that everyone can use it.
I mean, what's the likelihood of that being a problem though?
It happens. Some men are enormous. It
Yes.
just happens. You never know. Those men have a right to use glory holes too.
I'll
Look,
agree.
but I mean,
They
look,
probably don't need glory holes.
Walker,
though.
Yeah.
as we've said before, you've slept with a healthy cross section of humanity.
Now, just curious.
It's got a bigger and bigger.
A percentage of the
Where
whole.
does this objective statement come from?
You implied it earlier.
You fucked more
I
people
didn't
than
imply
Thanos
it.
killed.
You stated
Yes.
it, and I didn't deflect it.
You didn't deflect it. Now it's gotten bigger. I feel like originally it was a health section. It became humanity. What was originally?
Humanity.
A cross section of the population.
Oh,
no,
then
I
it
think
became
of the city.
of the city. Yeah,
It was
now
a
it's
cross
humanity.
By
section
the
of
way,
the city.
is not accurate because up until this last year, I always was in long distance relationships. Thank you very much.
You
no
don't
one
have to-
from this city.
You don't have to protest that much. We know you didn't actually have sex with a healthy percentage of the entire population.
Yes.
A lot of them,
that's
a lot of them
accurate.
were not healthy.
Yes.
I'm not actually.
anymore.
I'm not concerned about that.
Not after they had sex with Walker. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, me too. Okay.
You were me too. What? All right.
Rude.
She's me too.
Just
I'm
rude.
sorry.
It's the classic nerd can't get the girl, so he makes fun of the girl.
You're an incel, David.
I am not an incel. My celibacy is voluntary. I'm a V-cell. I'm just a cell.
Finally, words to describe.
Everyone's
what I am.
terrible. Don't worry about it. It's not just you. It's literally everybody.
So we only have like 5 minutes, but I know. I wanted to talk about Cohen, but
It's a shame. I guess we're going to have to pick it up some other time.
yeah, but like we can briefly get into it.
Yes.
So
Yeah. Michael Cohen is going to go to jail because Donald Trump actually believed that a guy with a law degree can just commit all your crimes for you, and it's covered by confidentiality.
It's like in the Arrested Development where he like thinks that if his wife, he can tell his wife stuff because they're married and it's like confidential, and then Jason Bateman's like, no, that's not true.
Yeah, people are.
It's
People
my
are,
lawyer. I can do whatever I want.
And by the way, Michael Cohen, he is the dumbest human being. He looks like
The worst fixer
He,
imaginable.
he doesn't know what he's doing.
Ray
Not at all.
Shani had a great roast kind of joke. She said he looks like if I know the format is trying. He looks like if Jeffrey Tambor and Droopy Dog had a kid together.
He does look like Droopy Dog. Yeah, he looks. You notice he always like has his chin up. He's got like a mafia pose.
He looks very Italian for a Jew. He looks very Italian.
As a Jew, I know so many of us who just are desperate to look Italian.
Jews have looked so bad this year. I mean, it's it's just like
It's been a bad year for us.
we're raping everybody, and then Trump uses half the people he uses are Jews, and Israel. It's just a bad year for Jews.
They're all siding with the alt right. They're all like helping
Right.
Breitbart destroy
They're like
us.
helping Nazis. Like they're like it's just a bad year for Jews.
So there was a
might
Russian
leave the
a
group.
Russian company that gave money to Cohen.
They gave him $500,000.
$500,000.
Shortly after he paid Stormy Daniels, because Trump is apparently actually literally broke.
That
Can't
he
even
can't-
afford his own payoffs.
Not even 130 grand. Which, again, if he was a good fixer, once the Russians gave him the money, he would have paid Stormy in cash.
Yeah.
But no.
Well, then if you pay her in cash, then you're going to have proof that you paid her for the NDA to work. So that's the thing, too. You have to have proof that you paid her for the NDA to be enforceable. But also, this is the most important thing, the company, this is how sloppy they've been. The company that paid him, they then found out, created all these pro-Trump websites. That, to me, is not
Alt-right
sloppiness.
websites.
Well, I think
Yeah.
what we've learned.
That's blackmail.
I think what we've learned
Yeah.
in the movies, evil is really smart. In real life, evil is very incompetent.
Usually, yeah.
But then
Evil's just kind of dumb.
one of the owners of that company is a Russian oligarch that is the father-in-law of the only person that is doing jail time right now because of the Mueller investigation.
Right. Gates, right?
No, the
Not Vandersloot. That's all. Vanderswoon, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
It's
What's Vandersloot? What's that?
Vandersloot is the guy who
The
allegedly
Natalie-
definitely killed Natalie Holloway.
Oh, kill
Yeah.
Natalie Holloway. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get my Dutch names confused.
Yeah, I get so confused. I keep thinking Andy Cohen, and I know that's wrong.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah, there's something. All I can say is that people keep acting like, oh, he gets away with everything. This is like a grave being covered in dirt. Eventually, you're not going to be able to get out of it.
With
And-
Trump?
Yeah, and this Michael Cohen thing, we're finding out that he dumped all his crimes onto Cohen because he thought Cohen was this genius who was actually just this lowlife nobody who was trading taxi medallions for loans and is deep in debt. Because that's the thing, all those taxi medallions, they used to be worth $1 million each.
Right.
Now they're worth $100,000 each.
'Cause of
But he's
Uber.
so goddamn stupid that he didn't
this is
realize
what's
that they were
so-
going to drop in
this is
value.
what's-
So he suddenly was broke because he had all this collateral.
This is what's so upsetting is that reality is now structured like this TV show where every TV show, the episode is like, will Dexter get caught? Will this happen? And this TV show is, will Trump go down this week?
Yeah.
And there's always a new thing each week, and then he always survives, just the way Dexter survived.
Well, he survives because Mueller has not brought down the indictment. Mueller is amassing this stuff. So when everyone keeps saying he's getting away with
doesn't
it,
it-
he's not getting away with
but
shit
doesn't it
until
still-
Mueller says, I'm giving
But
up.
doesn't it still
Right.
feel like a TV show where they're just pulling us on?
It
to
does,
get
but that's
to the
because
next
Trump
episode?
is this starfucker who's obsessed with ratings. When those 3 Korean hostages came back, he said, "This is the highest ratings they've ever had at 3 a.m." Like, how fucking sad a human being are you that is what you're thinking about?
I feel like your Trump impression is kind of like a Jewish grandpa. I mean, not that I've done a lot of great impressions.
Mine is
yeah.
as a Jewish grandpa.
So,
Not
but
that my impressions have been very good.
We're gonna
Are
have-
you watching the doc on him because it's fascinating.
The Trump one?
Yeah.
Not yet. There was so many, right?
The one that's on Netflix right now.
Oh, yeah.
American Dream or whatever. It is so good.
Yeah.
It's like there was never a time where he wasn't evil and crazy.
People are not going to, when we're old, people are not going to believe us that
I
this
know.
was real.
I know.
They're going to be so, and we're going to be the ones saying, no, I thought the same thing. It's fucking crazy.
I think they're gonna whitewash it, and we're gonna have to like tell the kids like, "Oh no, that's not how it happened at all. He didn't resign."
Isn't it interesting, though, when you live in a time like this, you do say to yourself, this is fucking crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
But I'll say this. People talk about whitewashing, and someone actually said to me, they're like, the American government would rather let their president be a mole than to admit they got infiltrated. And the reason they're not going to do that is because Donald Trump is so personally embarrassing that it's less embarrassing to say that he was taken in by the Russians than to just say, yeah, this is who we made president. So I think his actual stupidity is going to save us from the whitewashing.
Well,
Because
I know.
everyone's going to want to, trust me.
I think they want to
They're gonna-
preserve the office of the president,
I don't-
not the president.
I think you
itself,
do that
but
by
the
destroying
office.
him. I think every single Republican cannot wait to throw him under the bus and destroy him.
So we're gonna wrap this up,
God damn it.
and then, but just like briefly, like where can everyone follow you on social media? What do you have coming up?
Talk to us.
Tell us the things.
You can. My Twitter is at Ranan Comedy, RAANAN Comedy. That's Twitter, and we're doing the Roast of Avengers.
Yes, come see it.
Me and David, a bunch of other great people, Mike Lawrence, Joe Wachowski, whatever. Anyway, and we're doing it. That's this May 18th at 8 p.m. When does this come out?
Shortly before that.
Okay, so yeah,
before that.
definitely come to see that. It's at the Creek in the Cave, May 18th, 8 p.m. It's gonna be a great show. It's only $5 at the door. And other than that, I don't know. You can check out my album on iTunes, Self Helpless.
Cool.
Walker.
Hi, I am at Trophy Comic on Twitter and on Insta, and I'm usually at New York Comedy Club. Since you don't know when this is coming out, I'm usually there
Me
every
too.
week, Thursday or Saturday or both. And I'm on the road a fair amount, so please check my Insta. I'm in D.C. and Baltimore, and I'll be where am I after that? And then I'm in Pennsylvania. So.
Going to Magoobies?
No, I'm not at Magoobies. I'm actually doing a series
Dave.
of fun
Pass.
brunches.
Okay. Follow us on Twitter at The Blame Storm. You can follow me on Twitter at Marissa Smith. And if you enjoyed the show, you guys, please rate us and review us on iTunes. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.